Everybody's heard of the movie The Right Stuff. It came out a few years ago. It was about the NASA astronauts that went to the moon and the high quality people they needed to get that done. But as I was reviewing some climate change information, I found a group with a similar type name, and they said they had the climate change truth. But I thought 97% of all scientists agree that we all had this all figured out. It was CO2 emissions caused by humans that was making climate change. But this presentation that I ran across was by an ex-NASA engineer, Tom Moser. And he said he was going to put out the truth about climate change. He said early in his career, while he was working at NASA, he went to his boss and said, "What's all this about CO2 emissions and climate change?" And his boss, the chief scientist, said, "Look, we have Arctic ice core data that we've studied. It shows that humans are not causing climate change, and it's a big hoax." So they formed a group called the Right Climate Stuff. And it's ex-NASA engineers and scientists. So after they retired, they put together this group. And they did 12 years of study of the climate data. And they came out with some controversial findings. Global temperatures and CO2 levels go up and down over time. And they presented charts and graphs and technical data on this in the presentation. Temperature changes are primarily caused by the sun. Mother Nature is in control, not humans. The amount of human-produced CO2 in the atmosphere is extremely small, and the 97% consensus is not true. They don't agree on the causes and the effects and what to do about it. Extreme weather events are not increasing. CO2 is safe, good, and is not a pollutant. So these were controversial findings in this day and time. So I did a little more research, and I started noticing there was several other people putting out information saying that climate miscalculations and they're doing this wrong and they need to improve on this. And one of the Right Stuff group engineers named Christopher Mockton said, "We want to put out the objective truth of what's going on. How can we be heard with all this propaganda about humans causing this terrible climate change?" So they decided to hire a spokesman, raise some money, and get this information out to the public so we can have better policies. Now, these policies that are currently in place are anti-oil and gas, anti-CO2 emissions. But I'm recommending that we support the oil and gas industry because there's information that's saying these climate change predictions are wrong. So please support the oil and gas industry because it provides you with cheap, reliable energy that powers your modern lifestyle. And at this time, there is no replacement that's scalable or economic or feasible to do. So support the oil and gas industry. Thanks.